Won't you please?
Won't you please?
Please, won't you be my neighbor?
A television program for children made its unauspicious debut on station WQED in Pittsburgh. Its host, Fred Rogers.
Mr. Rogers?
Yeah.
I want to tell you something.
What would you like to know?
I like you.
I like you, my dear. Thank you very much for telling me that.
You take all of the elements that make good television and do the exact opposite. You have Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Low production values, simple set, unlikely star. Yet, it worked.
Hello. I've always felt that I didn't need to put on a funny hat or jump through the hoop to have a relationship with a child.
He was always trying to get a message across in every show. A week on death,
What does assassination mean?
on divorce.
Some people get married and after a while they're so unhappy that they don't want to be married anymore.
He was radical. I know everyone says that, but he was radical.
They didn't want black people to come and swim in their swimming pools. My being on the program was a statement for Fred.
Wow.
A neighborhood was a place where, at times that you felt worried, scared, unsafe, would take care of you.
He had a singular vision of kindness and love.
Love is at the root of everything. All learning, all relationships, love or the lack of it.
Wow.
Children have very deep feelings, just the way everybody does. There must be times when you do feel blue. I'm not feeling blue right now, though.
Me neither.
Won't you be my neighbor? Well, I suppose it's an invitation. It's an invitation for somebody to be close to you. The greatest thing that we can do is to help somebody know that they're loved and capable of loving. Won't you please, please won't you be my neighbor?
Wow. Dude, I was on the verge of tears watching
Chills the entire time.
that trailer. Wow.
What an amazing human being.
What a beautiful life.
Yeah.
Like
this.
Oh.
He was a minister.
This needs to happen now. This is totally a movie or a documentary that needs to happen right now. This is the kind of stuff that the world needs to see
That's
and be
the
reminded
kind of human being that is needed to be in the limelight for a very long time.
Yeah.
To remain. It's
Man, dude, and the think about really, we didn't have TV when I was, I think, at the age where I would have been watching this. So I never really watched Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. I saw a few episodes, and I just never really appreciated it because I never watched it until I was in my high school and college years, and I started to learn more about him and just reading up on who he was and what he stood for, and just being like, this was a really solid guy. Yeah. And I wish, I kind of want to go watch Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood right now so I can appreciate even more who he is, because, man, the fact that he was tackling hard issues like racial divides, divorce, death. I mean, those are heavy things, but he wasn't scared of it. He was like, you know what? These are things that kids need to not just be not involved in. They need to know what's going on with these things, why this is important.
And what blows my mind is he was such a giving human being. Like he had a kid, one of his viewers, write in because one day he didn't feed the fish. And so he made sure in every episode that he fed the fish.
Wow. Dude, that is really cool. I mean, but that just goes to show how much he cared about what he was doing.
Yeah.
It wasn't just a TV
It's
show.
the little things.
Yeah,
You know?
he was there for those kids. He really believed that what his show was going to change people's lives, that it was going to make better human beings for a society. Man, there was an appeal that he was making to. I saw an excerpt, and I don't know where this was, but it was a recording of him making an appeal to some sort of court or something for funding, right? From
Oh,
the
yeah.
federal.
For
and
PBS.
just his argument for why funding his show was so important was beautiful. I mean, just the heart. And then the judge was like, absolutely. There you go.
I think it was for public broadcasting
Yeah.
in general for PBS.
Oh, maybe it was.
And it wasn't just his show.
It was just for
It was
public
like, this is why this
I just
is
remember
important.
seeing that and being like, what a solid dude.
Yeah.
Man. I think I will definitely see that.
I mean, it's hard to say that a trailer like this gives too much away because that's someone's life right there.
Oh yeah,
like that's
right.
not. I mean,
you're going to see it
because we go.
Yeah.
I had to mention that because I feel like every time we talk, I'm just like, did it give too much away? But I'm kind of being funny. But at the same time, we could still use this man today, and I think this documentary coming out right now is very pivotal. I think this does not need to have a select theater release. This needs to be released nationwide, worldwide. And there's a lot of hate and anger in this world, and the world needs love.
Yeah.
It needs Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood.
I like that quote. He said, at the core of all relationships is love or the lack thereof. I was like, whoa, profound. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe and catch more Liner House videos right here.